Adrian, I'm Dr. Karen. What you're describing is almost certainly something we call a reverse sneeze. And, well, essentially, it's exactly what it sounds like. A regular sneeze occurs in response to something irritating in like the nasal passages, where air is violently expelled to clear whatever has caused the irritation, whether that be something physical or an allergen like dust. A reverse sneeze is the body's way of dealing with an irritation sort of on the inside of the nasal passages toward the back of the throat. And that can occur in response to physical contaminants or allergies like pollen, but in dogs it's often linked with their anatomy, particularly in brachycephalic breeds like boxers, French bulldogs, pugs, or, in your case, a Boston Terrier. In these breeds, the soft tissues of their sinuses and around their mouth and throat is a bit out of proportion. So the soft palate is a little bit too long, the tongue's a little bit too big, and the trachea or the windpipe is a little bit too narrow. And that's also why these dogs tend to pant quite noisily and snore loudly. Anything that causes irritation to the airways, like essential oils, aerosols, pollens, can also trigger episodes of reverse sneezing. The trouble is that the more irritated the airways become, the more inflamed they are, and that makes the problem worse. In most cases, reverse sneezing in and of itself isn't dangerous, unless they get sort of stuck in a cycle they can't get out of it. But I think we definitely need to get rid of the plug-in air freshener, I'm afraid. It might be the lavender oil itself that's bothering Peanut, or it may just be the actual aerosolized essential oils that are upsetting her airways. If and when Peanut does have an episode of a reverse sneeze, if it's lasting more than sort of one or two sneezes, there are a couple of things that you can do to help her come out of it. The first is to put a finger or a thumb over one nostril, and as she then breathes in against that, it actually can help clear the airways at the back. You can help by doing something called coupage, which is basically putting one flat hand on one side of the chest, the other in a cup shape, and giving chest a good firm rubbing. Or you can even just try really firmly massaging the trachea there just to help open things up. I've included some articles for you as well, just to go into a little bit more detail about reverse sneezing and things that you can do to help prevent it. But hopefully she'll improve as soon as you take the air freshener out. If things aren't settling down for you and Peanut though, I would recommend booking an appointment with one of the vets online at pangovet.com, and that way you can actually have a consultation with one of them one-on-one and talk about what's going on. Hopefully, though, that will solve things for you fairly quickly. Good luck.